If you're planning to move to Cincinnati in 2026, the best neighborhoods are not just where you can get the lowest price. It's about school ratings, community, and where you can actually get an offer that's accepted. A lot of the popular lists that you see online now are containing neighborhoods that are overcrowded. And there's some neighborhoods that are a little bit underrated, but they're just starting to gain some traction. Today, I'm breaking down the top 5 Cincinnati neighborhoods for families, balancing commute, community, and cost. And make sure you stick around for number 1 because I think it's a spot that really has the best of all of those worlds. Hey, my name is Evan, your friend in real estate here in Cincinnati, and my goal is to help you make the smart move, not just the fast one. So if you want to know what it's really like to live here, then consider hitting subscribe. And if you want to skip the research and just talk to a human, I'd love to talk with you. All of my information will be down in the description below. I love getting to hear from people just like you every single day. So whether you're thinking about a move now or if it's 6-9 months down the road, it's never too early to reach out and just hear your questions get answered, and we can talk about the best plan of action for you. All right, so let's break down the criteria on how we're going to rank these Cincinnati neighborhoods. We are judging these spots on 3 things: school district quality, true community feel like parks and events and things of that nature, and the best bang for your buck. And I'll also try to throw in a few trade-offs or cons for each neighborhood. That way I'm not just hyping up every neighborhood and you have a true full picture of what each neighborhood is like. So we're kicking it off with number 5, and that is going to be Anderson Township. If you want highly rated schools but you hate the idea of that cookie cutter subdivision, then Anderson Township could be your spot. It's located on the east side of Cincinnati, just off of the Ohio River, and it's also located in the Forest Hills School District. Now, Forest Hills School District is consistently one of the top performing school districts, not just in Cincinnati, but in the entire state of Ohio. Anderson feels established. You have mature trees, winding roads, and incredible parks like Beach Acres, for example. And you're also only 15 to 20 minutes from downtown. So while you do feel like you have your own little community there in Anderson, if you want to go downtown to catch a Reds or a Bengals game or have a few drinks down at the banks, you certainly have that option without having to worry about the traffic on, say, an I-71 or an I-75. However, that leads me to the trade-off, and that is going to be the commute. So unlike some of the other suburbs that we'll talk about up north, you have no direct interstate running through Anderson. So you are mainly going to be relying on Beachmont Avenue to get you to where you need to go. And honestly, this can be a good thing because I-71 and I-75 can get extremely congested, especially during peak hours, but that's also the case for Beachmont. It's not like I-71 and I-75 are hours away, so you can certainly get to those interstates if you need. But again, the main commute will take you down Beachmont Avenue, which can also get congested. So this is just something to keep in mind when you think about your job location and any other area that you might be frequenting, as the commute could be a little bit longer depending on those locations. As far as price goes here in Anderson, you can certainly find some great starter homes in the $300,000 to $350,000 range. But if you're looking for larger homes or more modern updates in the home, those can be pushing well into the 500s and even 600,000s, and honestly even more than that as well. All right, so for number 4, we're going to be talking about Liberty Township. Now, Liberty Township is located quite a bit north of Cincinnati, but it has been seeing some insane growth here over the last few years, and I think it's primed for even more growth in 2026 and beyond. If you want a 4-bedroom home with an open floor plan, a modern kitchen, and a community pool just down the street, then this is definitely where you look. There's plenty of new construction communities here, so if that's something you're interested in, I would highly suggest checking out Liberty Township. You also have Liberty Center, which is fairly new. It opened pretty recently, and there's tons of shopping and dining and even movies all right there in one little community. It's kind of like a mini city. And so it's really awesome. If you're in the area and you get a chance to check it out, I highly recommend. And as far as schools go, you are set here in Liberty Township. Now, Liberty Township is located in Butler County, not Hamilton County, as I mentioned, because it is north, but it's also located in the Lakota Local School District, which is ranked as the #1 school district in Butler County, and it's always a highly rated school district, so you will not have to worry about the quality of education that your kids will be getting if you choose to live here. Now, the one trade-off is the fact that it is so far from downtown Cincinnati and just really any area in Cincinnati. So if you are moving here for a job or you're looking to get a job in the Hamilton County, Cincinnati area, your commute could be quite long. You're probably looking at a 30 to 40 minute drive to your job or to downtown Cincinnati, but that can definitely be inflated when you're leaving at peak times. I-71, I-75, as I mentioned earlier, do get congested. So if you're traveling during peak times, I would add at least another 20, 25 minutes to give yourself a little buffer there. So if you work from home, then this could be an awesome place. However, if you work close to the river, this might be an area that could be a deal breaker for you just in terms of how long your commute will be every single day. All right, number 3 is going to be Madeira. Now, Madeira is a pretty small area in Cincinnati, and it's actually known for its small town feel where you can take a quick walk and go get some ice cream, or maybe you walk to the library, whatever it is that suits you best. As far as schools go, once again, this is a highly rated school district. Currently, according to niche.com, it is ranked as the 6th best school district in all of Hamilton County. Madeira really is known for its tight-knit community, but here is the trade-off, and it's a pretty big one. You are going to pay a high price tag for that small town feel and charm. Right now, the median home price in Madeira is about $693,000. So that is the median, which means obviously you can find homes that are a little bit lower than that, but expect to pay at least $500,000 or so, and also expect to get less space than you would in a place like Liberty Township, for example. So if you place a premium on education and also living in a walkable area, this could be a great place for you. But if you're someone who wants more bang for your buck, then Liberty Township or Anderson could be a better fit for you, or maybe even one of the next two that we're about to talk about. I can't wait to talk about the next two because these are two of my absolute favorite areas in Cincinnati. But real quick, I just want to say, if you're thinking about a move and you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed about how to choose an area, or maybe you have questions about an area that you're pretty sure you like, but you just want to ask some questions, of course, you can reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and chat. So whether you're thinking about a move now, or even if it's 9 months, a year from now, it's never too early. All my information is down in the description. All right, number 2 is the big one, and that is Mason. You really can't make a list about best areas for families in Cincinnati or best areas in Cincinnati in general without talking about Mason. You have so many amenities here in Mason, like golf courses, community center, parks. It really has everything. Mason is also really diverse, and it attracts top talent because of some big companies that are headquartered here, like Procter & Gamble, for example. You also have companies like Cintas, and you even have companies like Kroger, where their headquarters are downtown, but many people will choose to live in an area like Mason and just make that commute. Now, the school district here in Mason is huge. There's over 10,000 students, from pre-K all the way to 12th grade. Currently on niche.com, Mason City School District comes in as the #2 school district in the entire state of Ohio. Now, the median home price here in Mason is still above the median that we see across all of Hamilton County, but it is still relatively affordable, especially when comparing to some place like Madeira. It comes in at around $400,000, although with the market the way it's been, that is changing a lot over each month. You can definitely find 4-bed, 2+ bath homes in Mason for at least $350,000 to maybe the high $300,000s, and you certainly can find larger homes, and that is where the median gets skewed a little bit, and you will start to see homes for $500,000, $600,000, and even over $1 million here in Mason. Mason has seen a lot of growth over the years, and it's really a pretty large area now. It's almost like a whole extra Cincinnati, but just up north. It's home to places like Kings Island and Great Wolf Lodge, for example. So it is quite large, but I still think there's more room for Mason to grow. Now, the downside is going to be the traffic, not just the commute. If you are commuting downtown, I've already mentioned the traffic on the interstate, so I won't keep harping on that, although that is a big thing to consider if you are working downtown or more in the city. But even in Mason itself, like on Tylersville Road, for example, during peak times, it gets pretty congested. However, the trade-off with that is that you do have access to so much in Mason, all the amenities like the Kings Island, the schools, the parks, all these things. So it's really about what is more important to you. All right, and finally, my number one pick for best neighborhood in Cincinnati for families in 2026 is Loveland. Now, why is this my number one? Well, I think it hits a sweet spot of affordability, but also amenities and things to do for families like the Loveland Bike Trail and the Little Miami River. And you also have that historic downtown, which feels authentic and fun, and there's just great breweries and restaurants and shops, so it's perfect for families in my eyes. Unlike a Madeira, you have homes here that actually have a yard, and unlike, say, a Liberty Township, not everything is just new construction, so you still get some character in these homes as well. And the median home price here in Loveland as of now is about $380,000, so it's definitely one of the most affordable on this entire list. You also have easy access to I-275, so whether you're commuting to work or to schools or wherever it is that you're going, you have easy access to an interstate, so you don't have to worry about that as well. And of course, I can't forget about the schools. The Loveland City School District here is excellent. It may not have the exact highest rating like some of these other areas do, but it is still consistently a great school district, and you get the charm and the history of living in Loveland on top of all that. So in my opinion, it is the best all-around area for families in 2026. It offers the lifestyle, the schools, the amenity, the charm, all of that. But the truth is, any of these 5 neighborhoods that I named would be an excellent place for families, and there's definitely plenty more that I didn't talk about that would also be a great place for families. The best one is going to depend on your lifestyle and what you value most in your home. Do you value a big yard or a short commute or the top rated schools, or do you want to have a pool in your community where your friends and family can hang out? There's so many different things to consider when thinking about your move to Cincinnati. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if maybe you're feeling excited after watching this, I'd love to talk to you and help you plan your move here to Cincinnati. I get to talk to people just like you every single day about their move to Cincinnati, so please don't hesitate to reach out. You can text, call, email, book a virtual call with me, whatever you're most comfortable with. I promise you are not bugging me. I love getting to talk to you guys and help you plan your smooth move here to Cincinnati. And if you're still researching and you want to watch another video, you might want to check out this video I made where I talk about some neighborhoods where you might want to consider not moving to, and I give reasons as to why in that video. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.